Elite Gaming.
How you doing, guys? It's Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ, and I want to talk about the GTX 1050 and 1050 Ti. Now, I hear a lot of people saying they're not excited for the 1050, basically people with other YouTube channels, but you know what? I'm really excited for it, because for me, somebody who builds computers for a lot of people, I know how important it is to have budget graphics cards. I have a lot of people ask me to build them a computer for $500 to $600, and this card fits in there well. I'm going to be doing some benchmarks, but we'll get into that in a second. First, let me talk about the 1050 and the 1050 Ti. So the 1050 is going to be released on October 25th, and it looks like the MSRP is going to be $109, and the Ti might be shortly after, up to November 9th, and it's going to be $139. Now, what's a little bit different from these cards than the AMD RX460 is the RX460 has a 2 and a 4 GB version, but they're basically identical cards with more memory. Now, the 1050 and 1050 Ti are slightly different cards. Basically, the 1050 is rocking 640 CUDA cores, whereas the Ti is rocking 768, along with the more memory and slightly higher speeds. So if you could buy a card like this, fit it in a $500 to $600 build, you're paying basically what you paid for the CyberPower PC and getting a far superior graphics card. Remember, we reviewed that, and I was like, yeah, you guys probably shouldn't get that. Well, here's a good reason why, because stuff like this is coming out. So first, I'm building a computer tomorrow, and we're going to use this computer for benchmarks, and then we're going to throw it up on Amazon store, so if somebody wants to purchase the computer, they'll know exactly how it does. What we're going to test is the RX460. We have a gigabyte overclocked 4 GB version. So the reason I picked that one because it costs $119, and that put it in the middle of the 1050 and the 1050 Ti. So we're going to see how that fares against those two cards. And in the end, ultimately, we will find out what is the best card for its value. So I'm going to benchmark some of my usual games, and I'll come to what I feel is a conclusion to which card we should be building computers with for people that are on a budget. So NVIDIA is promising some pretty smooth gameplay in 1080p, but you know, we want to do the test ourselves so we can really see what's going on there, and you know how people like to embellish how good their card's going to be. And here's what they're claiming here. These are some good numbers. So if this is true, just wow, for $130 you can get a card that's going to do all this and only use 75 watts? That's pretty amazing. Alright guys, I should have a build video hopefully up Sunday of the computer we're going to use, and then we'll test out the RX460 and see exactly what we get. Then we're going to test the 1050s and compare our numbers. So hopefully I see you on those videos. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for supporting my channel. This is Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ. Thanks guys.
Hey guys, it's RPG Gamer Girl. Make sure you turn on our email notifications so you can catch our latest live streams and videos. Thanks!